So I put out to you guys a tweet on December 31st saying that to start off 2020, this new year, this new decade in the right way, I want to help out the Gears Esports community. I want to help you guys achieve your goals of increasing your skill level, growing your team, and just being a better player in Gears Esports. So I put out the offer on Twitter. Send me your VODs, DM me the links, and I will take a look. I will do a review. So here we go with episode 1 of that. I got a DM from Phemsy, who wanted me to take a look at his team playing. I think it's his team, maybe it's a pickup team, but it's a full team nonetheless. So we're going to take a look at that, break down this VOD, and talk about the do's and don'ts on this exhibit match. So without further ado, let's get into video. Thank you guys so much for watching. We don't want this to be too loud for you guys, but we want loud enough that you guys can kind of hear the comms, because that's one thing I do like to focus on. And it's one thing, if you're not even in Gears Esports and you have a team in another game and you want me to take a look at your comms and things you might be able to do better in that regard, feel free to reach out to me on Twitter. Links are in the description to all of my social medias, and I'll help you out. Apex, League of Legends, whatever the case may be, working on comms and communication within a team is something I'm really good at. So I want to help you guys, and I will be doing this throughout the month of January. DMs will be open. I mean, they're always open, but I'll be open to getting VODs and taking a look at them. And then at the end of January, I will be, actually probably not the end of January, probably sooner than that, I will be revisiting the prices on my website, lowering the prices. I want to start off this year with really just trying to help people and making things more affordable. So be on the lookout for that. thyAshes.com. All my coaching services, the prices will drop. New decade, new prices, and making it more affordable for you guys, because I really want to see the competition continue to elevate. So here we are on exhibit. Just comms, no game sound. So that's all good. So it looks like he's playing up on the left side. Now what's happening here is, because he threw his stun so early, he's going to be kind of on the defensive here. He throws his stun really early. And it looks like it's a pretty good stun. They're throwing their stun right away as well. In a situation like this, especially when he's the only player on this side of the map, he really wants to be throwing the counter stun, right? Because the counter stun is going to have more effectiveness than the initial stun. So this guy clearly wasn't phased by the initial stun. There might even been two people there. He flew right past it. A counter stun at his feet when he rolled backwards would have prevented that push, would have prevented that death, and put his team in a different situation.
I'm off spawn, mark him.
Let's turn up the volume a little bit.
No chunks.
He ran up top.
Okay.
I got home cap. Go B. All you guys go B.
Play outside right now.
I got hobble.
Yeah,
they did not let me get away.
His team seems very quiet.
Two chasing you.
Yeah, two.
They are getting the essentials across, which is good.
Man,
one there,
enemy
Korean
right now.
Of course, he's playing up top.
Right there.
He's doing a good job using the angles. Still keeping track of his guy. That's good. The up A was a little bit aggressive, a little bit unnecessary. He had right hand advantage, so up Aing right there, it throws away that advantage that you have.
That's crazy.
Give me time. Give me time. Give me time. He's gonna run away. Give me time.
It is on B though.
Okay.
I'm up.
He's doing a good job communicating when he's spawning. They're getting the decap on the hill. But they're still very much in this round. Huh?
Yeah, 4B.
Now I'm hearing a little bit of game sound.
Oh, come on, bro.
4B.
All right, so the problem is now we're seeing people start to throw their lives away. And this is this is a problem that I see a lot of amateur teams have, where they stagger their deaths. So we see, I don't know what that guy's name is. It's a little blurry. We'll see if we can get the quality up a little bit. Nope, that is the source quality. Okay.
Yo, come on, bro.
Sustains, it looks like. He dies, and he was in a spot where he couldn't get away from the initial play. But now Aversive is running in there. This is one of those situations where Aversive just ran in alone. The other dude called that there was 4 on B. So realistically, that's a high risk play that's not really needed. Now he's dead. He didn't even get the cap on B. So they're again in a situation where they're down a man, because that guy who died first is going to respawn, but Aversive's still dead. They're still trying to make a play. So
There's,
it's kind of a rough situation that they've put themselves in because of these
I'm gonna use lobby.
attempts of making like these hero plays, so to
Hurt,
speak.
Sam, hurt. I found it.
Somebody OE'd to their home hill. So now they got to worry about that as well.
We got B.
They did get a lot of kills right there, and they broke the other home. So as long as they get this kid off their home, they should be able to win this round pretty easily, or at least make the other team waste spawns.
You're so brain, nigga. Hill, cap our hill, yo. Get our
I got
hill.
their
Yeah,
side.
I also apologize for any language that you might hear. Obviously, it's not me. It's, you know, the people I'm watching play.
Subtext got one. Subtext got one.
I'm back out.
So this guy should be getting out. Looks like his teammates are calling for it, which is good. This is an easy hold.
Did someone sit hop over to the B hop over, bro? That's all you really gotta worry about at this point.
I got 2 on left. 2 on left.
Reversive, I'm let you
I'm gonna go.
Oh, he got reaction shotted bad.
I'm about to
Yeah.
They shouldn't be pushing again. Like they cross them out, make them work for that B hill, but they've got the OE. They've got well, yeah.
They're so
This guy OE'd.
honestly.
They had their home hill. So really, like, again, those aggressive little plays, those little pushes, those are the kind of risks that you don't need to take, especially in a situation like that. It's going to be 100% better to always play smart right there than it is to try to make those like little flashy plays and get kills. Because what if something goes wrong? Like, what if there was somebody hiding that you didn't account for? What if your friend or your teammate who was OEing got killed? Something could happen and make that play fall apart really quickly. And then a round that should be a win for you, it just goes away.
We can get a stun.
Stun.
second spawn grab.
Flash grenades going down.
He's on hop, yeah. Yo, that Chrisology kid doesn't know how to play, by the way. Like, I just head down him every time. He just sits there. He just sits there. Yeah, he just stands there.
And subtext just play really passive.
All right.
He's just
So double flash grenades for both teams. Let's see how they use them.
to respawn subtext and Chris.
All right, so this time he sat more back, which is good. Or he sat back more. That was a bad flash though. That's something I've noticed about this game is the grenades can be a little bit deceptive. Almost like they're heavier than you would they have been in older games. There's kills going down, which is good. His teammate or his like opposition is running back. He should be pressing up. Sitting right here where the Lancer isn't doing anything. So he wasted maybe 2 to 3 seconds. Now his teammate's dead. Now he's got to retreat. But he rolled forward. Okay. Well, he got the kill. So that was good. It was good that he got the kill. He probably should have just gone backwards, but sometimes you got to move forward, I guess.
I got one on.
I heard him communicate that he had one. That's good. He's got a teammate with him. Yeah, this is an easy 2v1 if they play this right.
There's two right.
Nice. That's another free kill because that kid misrolled.
Two right side.
Never mind. They didn't get him. And he didn't get the kill on the down either. Okay. Where are his teammates?
I'm gonna play home. I'm gonna flipping it. I'm gonna play home.
It's interesting that there's kids from OSO. I'm guessing that's a team on opposite teams.
Wow.
OSO Slappy and OSO Cracked.
What?
He's right there. He's right there. Rock.
No, we don't play homes right here. We don't play homes. Yo, look at this.
All right, so they're calling off a Holmes play. I've turned down the volume a little bit just to try to avoid any language coming through. They've called off the Holmes play. His reaction shots aren't that good.
I'm at 2 respawn.
Hmm.
I'm not spawning in.
His sensitivity is really I don't know if it's actually his sensitivity, but the way he's aiming and swinging his shots, it makes me think that his sensitivity isn't like in a good spot for him.
Yo, Shaz, can I get a mark?
Nah, 2 on me, bro.
The Slappy got 2. I don't know what that kid's doing. Looks like that kid was lagging, maybe. Chrisology.
I got you, bro.
All right, so they got 4 dead. He decided to respawn. It's a good idea because of, you know, where like the wipe that they pretty much just got. And they got a full elimination. That was good. He probably didn't need to spawn up. He probably could have waited to see if his team got those extra kills. And then he'd be at 3 respawns rather than 2. But, you know, safe rather than sorry. I mean, realistically, it's going to reset relatively soon. So, all right.
Spawn
So what do? They put down more flashes, or is that smokes?
Look at my fucking ping.
Oh, they upgraded to a shock grenade. Okay, interesting. So what a lot of teams like to do, and you'll see this in pro play a lot more, is they'll do flash grenades down there and flash grenades down at the other. I don't know what that was. That's gonna waste a lot of time for him getting to his spot, which is rough.
Yeah, they put it down.
But they'll do double flashes. So basically, each team will have 6 flash grenades.
I missed my shot.
This is interesting. This person is really bullying him out of this spot. Like, he's giving up the cover, and then that guy moved up and was able to cross in the middle and help, I think, get that kill.
Behind you, bro.
I couldn't do it.
I'm getting there home.
He took his time with his shot there. That was good. He still looks a little bit shaky with his aim.
Mark him.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah. See things like that. Or even right there, like he could have meleeed. He could have. There's a lot of things that he could have done. Maybe it's just an off day.
He went back down.
I don't hear no call outs right now. Like no numbers being called.
I hear one of them saying that they don't hear any callouts right now, any numbers or anything, and that's true. Like, I'm not hearing very good comms either. It sounds like almost like a pickup team. Like, teams are just like kids are just fighting.
I'm in the hill.
Wall bouncing around.
I got one.
I got 2 kids on your home, bro. Yesterday I had 3 kids down there.
I'm braked. They ran away.
Yo, they all spawning up, bro. All spawning.
I got him.
I got left side. You guys hold.
That guy who died complained.
I got him. I got him.
All right, so they're doing a good job. Like, that guy got a kill right there, but he didn't call out that anybody was pushing him. So like things like that would allow Phemsy to be able to move up and maybe apply pressure from the other side.
There's no one there.
Like this. Like, this play could have happened a while ago, and then he could have been like, they could have wiped them. They could have done something. Now the other team's hopped over the mid. They've pushed out the left side, or I guess Phemsy's right side.
Can I
There's
get
2
on
rock
B,
side.
please? About to go down. About to go.
Yeah. Fuck.
Questionable meat shield.
People at 0 lives. We can play this round still.
Yeah.
I'm
play-
Yeah.
Baby.
So they're pointing out how many respawns the other team has. 2 of them are at 0, which is a good call out. They definitely could win this round. The problem is 2 people on this team have 0 as well. So it's pretty even, and the other team has 2 hills.
Again, bro, you just risk your life.
One of them should go up top and try to get that angle to kind of force out the sides, and then from there they can start making plays. Except somebody was hiding up top, so Slappy's dead.
Stop flooding the comp.
Bro,
There's a,
No, you can't let a secret man on top, bro.
this guy's arguing because he didn't check corners,
2 on B.
so he's blaming his teammates. It sounds like.
You could literally
You can't do that, bro. You need it.
let him get this round, bro.
We just threw the round. That should have been a round for us.
Literally through the round.
Yeah, they're talking about how they threw the round and it should have been the round for them, and that's true. They definitely should have won that round. It was just a lot of sloppy individual plays. They're not playing as a team, which makes me think it might be a pickup team.
You guys do not know where to fill in, bro.
Yo, I said, I told Slappy, don't push up top because we don't know numbers. That's why I said, don't push up top.
was
We
one
don't-
up
we
top.
didn't-
There's-
yeah, it was one secret man, and that's why he died because we didn't know numbers. We didn't know where the kids were. That's why I said, don't push. We
So
had-
one of them saying that he told the teammate who died up top at the end of the round there that he
could've pushed them back.
told him he shouldn't have pushed up top because they didn't know numbers. Realistically, like, not pushing up top isn't the play. You kind of have to have your top control to make a good low push, because if that kid's sitting there unchecked, then he has a really free angle as you start to move down into like that little, I don't know what to call it, like the courtyard-ish area, like where the flash grenades are. So pushing up there is good. You just have to check corners. So one team went for an overkill. This is the 2nd or 3rd bad stun that he's thrown, and he's still playing really passive on this side. It's only one person. It's a 1v1 on this side. They're kind of mirroring what we do, which is different than what most like top teams do. The other team is doing what most top teams do.
Let's back up. Let's just back up. Let's back up for a second.
See, now they're stacked in an awkward spot on the right side of the map, and this guy has free shots because of where he is.
I'm down.
Like, if Phemsy was up on that little cover, like closer up, he could be crossing into the middle and kind of like pushing them off a little bit more. That kid had an overkill and had no idea what to do with it, so he just ran up. That was a bad play. That opens up the door for Phemsy's team.
He killed up top.
I think it's a 3v3. He killed up top. So somebody's had to fall back. They should try to play to get in the hill. Yep, perfect.
That's crazy.
The guy up top died,
You don't gotta push.
but they have B, which is good.
Secret man on our side.
There's two up top, two up top, two up top, two up top, two up top.
All right, good call that there's 2 up top.
You need to push forward.
Yo, I just L2'd him. Did you see that?
Yeah, no.
So these are the shorter spawns. So an OE here is really risky. That's a good down. This is a free kill. Okay, got him. He should get the down too. Oh, there's 2 there. Well, he's dead.
Step back, step back.
Okay.
Oh,
Two
actually,
up top.
I'm actually getting tilted. Or not tilted, irritated.
it's feed on him and then like walk him.
There's 2 up top.
They're about to get played.
I'm gonna look at that again real quick. Just because it felt like he was so unsure of what to do here.
Be careful. Can you pull back?
He had no idea that that guy was there, which is bad. And then had the wrong weapon out, but managed to get that kill. And then did that. Yeah.
Oh, actually,
I'm thinking at this point in this VOD, Phemsy is starting to like feel that he's not playing well, at least shotgun wise. He's not shooting well. And so he's starting to like kind of doubt himself a little bit. Which is really rough. If you start getting that kind of self-doubt and you're not confident in your shot hitting. Versive got a kill. I don't know where he is.
he's still there.
All right, so they forced that kid out. They should be taking the hill now. See, they're sitting 2 over here and nobody's getting in the hill, and that's the important part. There we go. Okay. We're getting the break. That's good.
Here, live. Come up
You
here.
got it?
Someone come up.
Oh, come back. You're pushing too much.
Oh
We're
my
just gonna play.
So that guy pushed across up top, suicided again. I think that's the second time this happened this round. It seems like they're getting control, like they're getting the kill and the control, and then they're trying to do too much with that. Like, you know, that kind of like adrenaline high you get when you get like 1 or 2 kills and you just want to keep pushing for more. That guy just got reaction shotted badly. They definitely don't win off. They might win off 1.
I got one up top.
They should win off 1. Okay. They went off 1. He died. He's out. Someone else is out. 2 people on the other team are out. This is going to be close. Oh, they broke the home hill too.
Get out of here, bro.
This is a big 1v. That 1v was actually really big. That 1v won them the round. Because if that kid wins, the kid behind, like the kid off spawn gets B, and that kid has a chance to 1v1 for like the other like home hill. So that was good. It sounds like they're trying to identify their problems. Right now, what I'm noticing is every time they get a kill and they get an advantage, they try to push for too much, like right away. And it's usually just one person making like independent hero style plays, pushing into multiple people, pushing into unknown territory, you know, not checking corners, things like that. Simple like basics that they're forgetting because of like that adrenaline of like, oh my God, I got to kill him, shitting on these kids. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to get more. So really, if they just like, you know, get the kill and then look for the next like calculated play rather than the next like who can I up A style play, a lot of these rounds would be a lot more one-sided for the Swarm team. But all right, he's starting to push up now, which is good. This guy just like bounces really fast. In a situation like that, it's pretty easy to just kind of play distance and hold your shots.
Oh no. Who's that missing shots?
Somebody just called him out on missing shots and he missed his active, so now he doesn't have 6 bullets, he only has 4.
That's an overkill.
Run, fam, run.
His teammate,
Oh, he killed.
He's hurt.
that was good.
Spawn up.
He got lucky.
Overkill. Hurt.
Whoever has the overkill is really bad with it on the other team.
Overkill.
I got 2 up top, 2 up top. 2 up top, 2 up top, 2
Overkill.
up
There's
top.
2 right side.
I got 2.
It's such an interesting play style. Maybe I just haven't watched scrims in a while, but this is.
Practice up top.
I just feel like I'm watching people like try to bounce and like out like style play so hard
Behind you guys.
rather than like taking their time and hitting their shots. Like I feel like I remember seeing in pro scrims.
I mean, he said behind you guys on the right. He had his lane.
They can slow it down. He doesn't have to push up at all. Yeah, that guy just suicided, so he got a kill. That's good. Its problem is it's really long respawns and they're 4 dead. So if the other team's good, they're gonna push forward. It's interesting that he has kill cam on too.
2.
I almost wouldn't recommend kill cam in competitive play, especially if you're not like, I mean, competitive play is not on PC. So
Watch the CT's
Um,
Don't die. No
Whoever
one
the
dies.
last person is, do not play up top.
it like almost makes your Xbox lag sometimes.
Stay.
So that was a good pick they made. And then him and whoever, he's in a bad spot. Like he this whole time he got maybe what 10 Lancer bullets off. Like what that doesn't really do his teammate a lot of good, and his teammate dies. And I think his teammate got 1v2'd. So he needs to be like moving up there, putting himself in a better spot to Lancer something. This whole round the world thing, I don't know what he's doing either.
Yeah, I got two. So don't worry.
He could have easily gone to their hop over. He could have just cut back.
Watch, hop over.
Left our crib, bro. Left our crib. You can't-
What? How did he get up top from our own top?
'cause they punched.
Tried for the melee. Got that one. All right, he's got a meat shield. He can play this slow. He's fine. They have 2 hills.
They're about to push our homes to the left.
Go to E.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is a good play. Hold shock and defend your home.
Cap E. Try to if you can.
Yeah, just try to
We don't need
decap.
to. We don't need to. Okay.
Yeah, he can literally just sit there and shock it off.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
That was a little bit early, but
Chunk.
maybe he heard somebody or saw somebody that I can't.
Or
Shooting E, shooting E.
good kills. Good kills. Why are they spawning up? Like
Hop over.
the heck?
So he played those like last 10 to 15 seconds really well. The stuff around, I don't know, the OE play from up top was good because they got that pick and then somebody cut back to help defend the home. So that was a good play. It was just his positioning that like made them holding their home fall apart. But he adapted well and he went to go be annoying somewhere else, which was a pretty good play. So it's like there's little mistakes happening, but he's doing like good follow-up things to make up for it. So let's see.
Close it up, please.
I just had to like a worry that I wasn't recording.
Every time. I think it sucks.
No, it's
Sub, look at sub. Look at sub.
All right, he's in a good spot.
Hey, he's an overkill.
This guy messed up his stun. So this is basically just a straightforward 1v1. Well, as I say that, somebody else shows up. So he can play this inside. Yeah, that's perfect.
Oh my gosh.
His teammates are winning the rest of the fight. He shouldn't really be running away too much.
I got two
Kill,
right
kill
side,
one
left
tap.
side.
All right, so they're in a good spot. They have 2 hills.
I killed my guy up top. Killed my guy up top.
The guy up top won his fight, it sounds like, from the comm, so he can pressure the OE a little bit, make them run back, and now they have this aggressive setup. So basically what you want to do is you want to have these 2 side hallways, so where Aversive is across the map, he's like over here on where their table is, and then where, Phemsy is, they're in a good spot. I call it an aggressive setup. So from that spot, he lets them throw their stuns or start head downing and then runs away. Unfortunately, this kid, I don't know what this guy was doing, and his teammate probably should have been able to pick up that kill. So that was rough, but he played that right.
We flank them right now.
Oh, behind me, bro.
We spawn, yo. We spawn. We spawn. We
Respawns
spawn.
are okay. They're okay to respawn right here.
Fabian has one.
They have time.
We gotta kill this.
They have their up top control, so that's good. Shocks in 30 seconds. So they can use that to make a play as well if they wanted to wait. I wouldn't really recommend. I would start making the play now and maybe have someone later.
You got two now.
It's
You
two
got
up
two
here.
now.
Yo, why
Two
y'all
up here.
playing, nigga? What?
That kid is
Two up here. I thought you said you're gonna.
It's two. Bro, I'm
I thought you were gonna play with me, bro.
All right, communication's falling apart a little bit up top, and they're dying. So now they're 2 dead.
I'm not paying attention to the game.
I down him. Take it.
I spawned up. We need tee up. I spawned up.
We killed two. That's 2 dead.
This is a good play actually, because they got that down and the teammate didn't go back and get him.
Yo, can we
I'm
get
actually
you
about
now?
to flame.
So this is good. I like this flank here too. So rather than just staying on the home hill and trying to fight that like basically game of horde, he's going to be annoying and make a break.
Superman, I gotta back out.
No, I'm talking about.
That's crazy. How I should.
Oh my god, bro. I'm talking about Fabian.
Two,
I'm about to go down,
two
fam.
hop
On the
over,
hill,
two hop
hurry.
over, two hop over. Me too, me too.
Hold the flame, bro. Hold
Yo,
the
you're breaking me.
Yeah, this I don't know what he was doing there.
How did he hop over? He just hopped over from our side.
We
by
got
the way.
flanked.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, come on. My god.
We can't shoot him, bro.
I like was kind of quiet because I didn't really
No.
understand what was happening. So there's a chaotic fight here. There's 3 on the right, 1 in the middle, 1 on their middle. This guy comes into the hill.
Two,
I'm about to go down,
two
fam.
hop
On the
over,
hill,
two hop
hurry.
over, two hop over. Be chill, be chill.
How many shots does he shoot in this entire? Does he even shoot his gun at all? So he gets shot by his teammate a little bit, and then he goes into the circle,
I'm talking about.
That's crazy. How I shoot.
Oh my god, bro.
hits the revive, bricked, shoots once, misses.
I'm about to go down,
Two
fam.
hop
On the
over,
hill,
two hop
hurry.
over, two hop over.
Still no shots.
Be chill, be
Still
chill.
no shots. Wait, he shot again in there somewhere. He shoots that one.
Down,
Two
fam.
hop
On the
over,
hill,
two hop
hurry.
over, two hop over. Be chill, be chill.
He shot right there,
Yo, you're breaking me.
and then went down. So he shot 2 shots in that maybe like 10 to 15 second sequence.
How did he hop over? Did he just hop over from my
Again, it felt like he was just trying to hit A as many times as he could and try to make a play. When realistically, like early on, like right in this spot, he's safe. So he can like
That's crazy.
when he's right here, he can be taking shots at this guy when he pops up.
I shoot.
Oh my
Getting the revive is okay, and then he misses that shot. He's back in cover. He's safe. That guy goes down, so that's a kill. He tried to go for the revive again. I don't know where that guy came from.
Yo, you're breaking me.
Where did that guy come from, actually?
I'm about to go down,
Two
fam.
hop
the
over,
hill,
two hop
hurry.
over, two hop over. Be chill, be chill.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know.
Breaking me.
He must have hopped down from the other side or flanked or something that I didn't see. But
How did he hop over? Did he just hop
yeah, that was just sloppy.
Flank. And nobody was playing the flank, bro.
MZ wasn't even like playing the game. He was just moving around and trying to get revives.
We have a lead. Did we spawn
aquarium
up or
side?
did we?
We all got one respawn, bro.
Yeah, don't spawn.
They probably could have chalked this round. Phemsy spawned, and they're talking about chalking the round, so or giving up the round. So he wasted a respawn. He should at least try to go do something. Like the round's already lost. At least go try. Like this is the point where you can try to make a hero play, right? Because the round is like you're already saying like don't respawn, give it up or something. So sitting back on your side and not dying isn't doing you anything. You've already used the respawn. So the life doesn't go away if you died at the end of that round. It only goes away from your counter if you respawn. So right there, he sits back. Like if they maybe like him and his teammate get like 2 or 3 kills and they break that neutral hill, like it's better to like try something since you decided to spawn up than it is to just like sit there and accept the fact that you lost. Especially when like there was still like I don't know like 20 or 30 points that the other team needed.
Give me pistols. Give me pistols.
All right, so we've got ensigns, we've got shock grenades, and we've got a boltock. The other team's got ensigns, overkill. Okay, interesting. Move my mouse.
Spin our initial, hold this setup, kill them again, fly their home. That's literally what we're gonna do.
Let's go.
So he's throwing the aggressive stun now. It's almost like he heard me. Except the overkill's over there. Yeah, the guy didn't get stunned either. See, that's kind of the problem with the aggressive stun. Like he can play up more aggressive without throwing an aggressive stun.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
They're getting the cap.
Yo, how do we not have E yet? How do we? He killed 3 people, bro.
That kid should die.
Someone else lost their- Yeah, that's what I'm
What?
saying. That means
Shoot him.
you guys lost your fight or something, bro.
There you go. That guy put himself in a horrible spot with the overkill.
T right side. T
Never
right
mind.
side.
I got it.
He should stay middle. He doesn't need to rotate to the right.
I got one up here. I got 2 up top. I got 2 up top. I got 2 up top.
Picking up his overkill. I know I'm picking up his overkill. I'm picking up his overkill.
The shots, man. The shotgun play is so like twitchy and inconsistent and like not confident, like uncertain.
One right. One right.
Now he has no respawns. Somebody on the other team has no respawns, luckily.
They're playing me. They're playing me. They're playing me.
I got a stun, bro. We can back him up.
I cracked Fabian twice with both talks. He's back on that crib though.
They're cutting into the to.
You can't.
Down, bro.
That guy's lagging all over the place. Oh, maybe it's just Phemsy who's lagging. All right, his teammate just like went off right there.
4 dead.
That's 4 dead. So this should be a pretty easy OE. It's what 14-second respawns,
He's up here. He's
12-second respawns.
He's on our side.
Player home. I'm a.
Yeah, I don't know where he didn't need to go there.
Good shit.
Missed a shot. Missed a shot.
If needed.
Missed a shot.
Oh, they're all dead.
It's bad, man. It's I'm sorry. Like this is definitely an off day for you.
Back up, back up, back up,
Yeah,
back
back
up.
up, yeah, back up.
Now he can't respawn.
I'm out of the game.
Luckily, two of them, like the other team, can't respawn. So it's a 4v3.
2 cap.
So like this should be a win. Plus, look at the score.
Yeah, I'm going.
Like they could literally just turtle, grab the shock grenade if it's up, and turtle the one hill.
Yeah, I got a flying nade too.
Yeah, they have instants. Yeah, this is over. So they end up winning this.
Yo, I hit subtext with both of
They don't need to be fighting this, but I mean it's whatever.
Back up to our home. That's GG's. GG's.
Damn, fuck. Killed one. Yeah, we won.
I would have had their crib anyway.
Smacked
So
him.
overall, the main like issues that I saw that okay, we'll do both. We'll do good and bad. The good things I saw were the team was getting like good initial kills. They were breaking ice. They were getting the picks. They were making plays, and then that same person would often run off and die right away. So like the good part of the kill they just got is eliminated because they're now it's even numbers again. You go from having a 5v4 to a 4v4. The other thing I saw is when they did get those like initial kills and then die, that made them lose all, even though it was still even numbers, it made them lose control of their setups because somebody is off doing something that either wasn't communicated well or just wasn't coordinated, and it might have caught like the teammates off guard. So then the teammates are not sure how to react, how to hold the setup. It's like, oh my God, this guy died. Like, what do we do now? So it became really sloppy and like really chaotic in that regard. Something they need to work on is really communicating like the plays that they're going to be making and what to do when they make these picks. Like we can OE, like I killed make it up top, we can OE, or I'm going to be flanking. If they're killing somebody left hallway, like I'm going to flank right hallway, I'm going to cut to the hill, things like that. Just making sure that you're communicating these coordinated plays so the whole team's on board and you're not losing control of these setups when you have the advantage. So hopefully that's something they can work on individually. Phemsy definitely needs to, hopefully that was just an off game. I'm not saying anything to be insulting, but the shotgun was definitely off. So maybe take a look at your sensitivities. Maybe you have them too high. Work on holding your shots and just really playing comfortably. Because it almost looked like when you get really tense in those shotgun fights, like it's a sweaty match or a sweaty game or you don't want to lose, and the shotgun fights get really tense and you start to like miss or like kind of doubt yourself. That's what it looked like. So hopefully he can take a look at that and start to work on that. Just taking his time, not feeling the need to like press A, or like if he's against somebody who's bouncing like crazy, feeling the need to match their bouncing. A lot of those kills were pretty easy kills. The people were doing pretty predictable movements, but because he was trying to match their movement, he wasn't timing his shots well. So hopefully it gets worked out. Hopefully it gets, something that he can solve on his own. But yeah, overall they got the win. Weapon placements looked pretty good. Flow of the map looked pretty good. It was really just the making picks and then communication in general was really rough. So hopefully this helped. Make sure you guys are following or subscribed, I guess, this is a YouTube video, so subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be doing more of these. If you guys have a VOD, if somebody else has a VOD who's watching this who wants me to review it, make sure to send it in. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you learned something, and I will see you all in the next video.